Yes, so I got this survey in the mail. Oh, it just said where it's from. I wasn't gonna do that, but if you saw it, you saw it. I'm not gonna take it away. Um, and I just want to explain what I do to doctors' forms because they're all the same. This survey's the same as the forms they hand you at the doctor, and I always edit them. I edit the forms before I hand them in to the doctors, and then the doctors look at them and they're always like, they don't say anything about it, but they're like, okay, this person's crazy. Um, I have to hide. I was gonna turn this in, but I'm not going to because that's absurd. After everything I put, I have to hide my phone number. Um, but see, they say, what sex were you assigned at birth on your original birth certificate? And if someone got their birth certificate amended, they don't want to check that box anymore, doctors. So put chromosomes. And you can even specify different chromosomes variations or say other because not everyone has the same chromosomes and that's probably more beneficial to you than, you know, or at least put something like, yeah, chromosomes is great. Everyone has chromosomes, sex chromosomes. Put sex chromosomes on there and then make people put their chromosomes, okay? And then all you have to do for current gender identity is put trans man, trans woman, cis male, cis woman, and then do those things. That's all you have to do. It's very simple. You're overcomplicating it. You need to. It's not it's not that hard. I don't know what your issue is. Anyway, that's what I do to doctors' forms. I understand if you identify with FTM and MTF or whatever, but that just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get the formerly female male label. Like, I don't have anything against females. I'm just not one. And I never was one. Because, okay, so if I was a female, let's just say that, at what point do I become a male if my body was female? Like, I'm never gonna grow testes, I'm never gonna have sperm. There's nothing that I can do to change that. At least in a self regulating system, like, you could put a squirt gun down there, but, you know, I'm never gonna be able to produce sperm. I'm never gonna be able to produce testosterone. So if you just label male bodies as testosterone producing testy guns, that's not me. But I'm a man. I don't know how to explain it to you because we don't have a lexicon that allows me to explain it to you in an unambiguous fashion. But basically, I'm a dude. I have a penis, and it doesn't look like a cis penis, but it is a penis. It's a trans penis. Promise you, it works perfect. It does its job. It's great at being a trans penis. But I'm a man. I'm confused where the confusion is. Why you're making me put female on your fucking forms and expecting me to grace you with respect when it comes to knowing what you're doing, because that's just it's a bad first impression for me to go to a doctor and have to do shit like that. Do you guys even know who I am? Luckily, I'm feeling better. I'm not as sick as I once was, so hopefully I'm done seeing doctors for a while, because if I have to keep on going and editing doctors' forms, eventually someone's gonna get upset. Then they're gonna try to kill me or something. I don't know. I think I'm getting paranoid. That's not gonna happen. But all I'm saying is I'd rather not have to see doctors because eventually I'm gonna have to scream at one of them that they're cis supremacist nut jobs who label babies with cisgender markers in order to traumatize traumatize trans people. That's the reason why they do it. I'm just kidding. This is all sarcasm. Don't. Most of what I say is a big joke. But that's the point. Also, I was going to tell people not to take me literally because if you speak traditional, you can't take me literally in that paradigm. But in my paradigm, the paradigm that I live in, where the words that I say mean what I intend them to mean, you can't take me literally. But in a paradigm such that normal people live in and the normal reality people live in with your normal words and the concepts that they equate to, yes, that's not what I mean when I speak those words. I mean what I mean, which is different. So I suppose I shouldn't be taken literally, but I can be taken literally in my thinking of it because I'm literally saying what I'm saying. But your definitions of words mean different things than what I'm speaking about. This needs a practical example. A practical example is when I speak about God. When I speak about God, I don't speak about like a Santa Claus in the sky. I speak about God and I talk about the God that is all things, all in all. It's a different God, but it's the same God. I just don't assign it the ego identity of a cishet white male, but it is all things from which we are birthed, or the children of God. But that means something different than the literal interpretation of God birthed Adam and then took out his rib and birthed Eve. That's not that's not what I'm trying to say here. Anyway, that was lots of babbling, but always edit doctors' forms for them until they figure out how to make the forms change. That's all I have to say.